sunny Mexico. I know, it's not exactly where you think of when you think Arctic Animal Zoo, is it? Well, I guess you know why this is going to be such a big challenge now, don't you? Huh? But this isn't some pure folly on my part. We're going to be doing important work here. We'll be highlighting the plight of many polar species to people who otherwise wouldn't have a chance to see them up close. Yeah, but don't worry, though. It won't just be animals from the North Pole. Goodness. Imagine our air conditioning bill if it was. Actually, on that point, I will want all of their habitats to eventually be powered by renewable energy. After all, we want to be part of the solution, not the problem.
Right, hello and welcome to the Mexican Conservation Park in Mexico. Starting off with this relatively small build here. First of all, there's no pop-ups. The game isn't telling me that everyone's going to die, so that's good. You know, finally not a Mayo Zoo. And well, as always, we've got our targets. I haven't finished this zoo yet, so I don't know how tricky this is going to be. But we'll see. So for bronze, we need to have at least 2 habitat species from the desert biome, 5 habitat species from the tropical biome, and at least 1 species from the tundra biome. Yearly profit, that's going to be easy, and 1,100 guests. So, as you can probably guess, this is going to be a relatively long scenario once again, because there's just so much going on. So first things first, I'm just going to check up on all the animals we already have. You know, make sure that they're all happy. And we're going to move on to actually building our own habitats, but you know. Where's the rock? There we go, perfect. That's fine. And over here we've got some hyenas, I believe. Yes. Why did you put your contraceptives? We wanna have baby hyenas, of course. We also have 2 males. Only 1 female. Did I get that right? Either way, they're happy with the place. And crocodiles here. Hello, Mr. Crocodile. Saltwater crocodiles. Too many plants. I was almost expecting that because I mean saltwater crocodiles really don't like a lot of plants, let me tell you. I'm gonna remove some of the plants on the side. Don't get me wrong, they look great, but we can't afford having that many plants in this habitat. There we go. Are there any other animals? Yep. This should be the elephants. And I believe we also have hippos, right? Yep, down here. Hello! Little hippos who don't have enough water space. And also too many plants. Well, that's okay, we can fix that. Yeah, okay, all now we need to do is give them some more space. I think the easiest thing we can do. I hate the idea of taking the water out here and having to replace it because this is Planet Zoo. Of this habitat, yeah, but they barely have enough space to begin with. Yikes. I'm gonna remove the water here because that seems like the safer place to start with. And I'm gonna give them a like thing here and then I'm gonna fill that up. Hope that that gives us enough water space. How did that change the navigable swimming area? This is navigable swimming area game. Whether you like it or not, it is. The hippos can swim in this. Okay, there we go. Finally. And we need a little less rock, so let's just add some sand right there. Let's check if we've got any other animals. That's the wrong one. at any other animals we're dealing with. Ah, yes. Warthogs. Over here. But warthogs are usually hard to mess up. Okay, and then all the small ones. The giant tiger land snail over here. Okay, well, how are you guys all doing? Okay, good. Yep. Froggo in here is happy too. Do we have special health? Oh, we need another golden poison frog. How many golden poison frogs do you need? 4, okay, so we need 2 more golden poison frogs. Him already knows what I'm going for. There we go. Okay, and then let's see if we have any other animals left over. Just always starting the game by, you know, fixing everything that we have got going on. Then moving on to getting new animals. Okay, so we've got a Zipil over here. Okay, there's another row of these ones. Oh, that's the iguana, that's the giant snail. Nothing here in the back. And then we've got 2 more over here, okay. Our female iguana. And our Leman's poison frogs. And that should be it, I hope. Yep, okay. So now we can actually start by building something that only took 7 minutes, who cares? Right? Okay, so we've got like loads of space, thankfully. No one ever decided to fill the thing with water. Let me just remove all the water that's already in here. Because I feel like sometimes that might cause the issue of making the game believe that there is indeed already water in here. I don't want that. You really do not. Because it goes out here. Like, what the hell is just going on here? I could build a barrier here. And on the other side. Very, very professional barrier, I know. Where does this end? Like, where does our map end? Somewhere over here, apparently. Yeah. Goodness, we get one large map, don't we? Ah, here. Just a little confused about why wasn't it... Doesn't like me working stuff on the border, apparently. You know, I would like to have this as a lake, but... Okay, there we go. Now we can at least partially fill this river. So that it's like an actual river. It's not all the way filled. For which I believe I'd have to pull these up just a little more. Probably on this side as well. So that it would work out. Like this, let's just try that again. It's also just completely possible that at some point this isn't meant to be, so I think this is an okay-ish height anyways. But then we have it on a higher level before. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Now it at least looks like we've got a lake in here. Okay, so first things first. Let's start at the top of the list. Where's the list? New habitats from the desert to animals from the desert biome. Let's see. Well, we've got a fair amount of animals we can choose from at least. I believe Gemsbox are the easiest way to get into the desert biome, so let's grab those. What animal do we already have from the desert biome? the hippos have, or the elephants have desert mixed in? Yeah, okay, the elephants have desert mixed in as a biome. Fair enough. Where is the visitor path that we can actually work with over here? Right, now there's one path leading over here and one path leading over there. And that's what we're gonna work with. Okay, perfect. Yes, I'm actually trying to plan this. I know, crazy, isn't it? So I'm gonna do like a half circle over here for now. And have our games box directly in there. I do have to buy more games box then, so that's why I'm not putting them in right now. We need more females. And they're not always available, so, you know. It'll be relatively easy to get enough visitors, I think. The bigger pain is going to be to get all the species in and like... I don't think the renewable energy part is going to be that difficult, we just need to, you know, figure out how to properly do that. How to properly connect everything. That's usually the biggest issue with renewable energy because it has a smaller range than normal sources of energy. Plus... let's see, can I have another female Gamsbok maybe? No. That being said, 3 isn't a bad number either. How are our work zones? Is this the central plaza? No. And then the House of Giants is over here. Yep, Reptile House is over there, and Africa is over here. I'm gonna name this the, I don't know. Below Africa zone. And it's South Africa. Whatever. And we start for below Africa. We've got money, so we should be able to get staff for it, hopefully. You work in below Africa, you hear me? You too. Below Africa it is. Imagine going to work and some guy tells you, oh yeah, you're working below Africa. Reptile House has a lot of merchants. Well, I suppose we've got most of the stores there, right? That makes sense.
Lovely! Some new animals for the zoo. You know, welcoming new animals into their habitats never gets old. It's always a big thrill for me. Well, except when it comes to giant cockroaches.
Oh, Bernie. No, you should be happy that you have this many animals here. We have different sand textures. There's like this fine sand, and then there's this harsh sand, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's sand. I do have to go and actually assign, like, staff buildings to Buxo. Go and do this. That should hopefully work. Okay, and then let's just get some Gamsbok set up. Gamsbox there. As said before, this is the last scenario, so after this I probably won't be doing any more career modes, meaning there'll be a short break or until I find some new series to start with. Unless you guys have anything specific you'd like to see. In which case I'd like to hear about it, because then I actually know what to play next. You know. You don't like that tree. And I need to get you 2 small barrel feeders. Right. Now for plants, we've got... let me just see if there's a water filtered here. Nope. Okay. And we're going to take care of that as well. Shouldn't be a problem though, because we've got a staff zone over here, so we're just going to extend that. You know, sort of like right here. to wherever we'll need it next, because we are going to have a few habitats here, so this is perfectly fine. So we'll need some water treatment. And a transformer. We don't even have a friendly energy yet. You research this. And you research the cotton barriers. We need those as well. That should be cleaning the water then. Yeah, perfect. Now, next, plants. We need African desert. That's going to be easy. I really like the plants they have in African desert. I think I've already mentioned that, but they have great desert plants. Here you can instantly create this nice, comfortable, friendly atmosphere, even though you're looking at a dead space, essentially, right? But it doesn't look dead. There's more ground foliage than for African grassland. Come on, Planet Zero, I know you can do better. Where's my grassland cover ground foliage? Please get me some with the new DLC, please. I'm asking very, very nicely. Okay, well, these guys are happy. Just gonna see if I can get some more females in. Yes, I believe the smallest herd has is 5. So they're not really happy about the social aspect yet. But we'll have to wait for those to respawn apparently. Which, you know, that's fair enough. We should probably make all of this glass now that I think about it, since visitors can walk along here. I mean, the only one walking along the path right now is the vet, but maybe at some point people are interested in them. Icebergs. Icebergs are cool animals. That's the wrong one. I said the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Now we need some... You got it. Donation boxes. Money bins. Where people can throw their money away for the good of the animals. And some benches. I'm gonna go with these. They look the most comfy. They probably aren't, but they look like it. Who escaped? What escaped? Where escaped? Didn't escape. Someone built a bad barrier there. Oh goodness. Just pull the barrier down into the water. I don't know who planted this barrier, but it was a bad plan. Do this, and then I can just pop a big rock there. Using... There we go, shouldn't be able to climb that. I know it doesn't look the best, but gonna work. And that's all that matters really. And we also need normal bins so that people don't leave their trash everywhere. Then we need more animals, as always. One of the main issues with these scenarios is always how, you know, the trading post is one of the challenges too. Okay, so next we need one tropical animal, one more tropical animal. Trading, let's see. Reindeer, I don't think those count. The Nyala would, but there's only one Nyala. The Indian rhino probably wouldn't count even. Grizzlies, Galapagos. Wait, I think Galapagos tortoise would work. Right, because Galapagos is, I think they live in a sort of tropical biome. I'm just too stupid to find them. There we go. Yep, that's tropical. Perfect. So we're gonna have a small cute little habitat for Galapagos tortoises over here. See, in German the word for turtle and tortoise is the exact same. So I always have to remember that it's not the same in English. They actually differentiate between something that lives in the ocean and something that doesn't. Here they're all just called essentially like frogs with a shield. Frogs with like, yeah, that's what they're called. Frogs with a shield. It's don't ask me why they're frogs with a shield, but that's what they are. Shielded frogs. That's such a weird name too. And it goes for both the males and the females. Males and females for both the ones living in water and the ones living in land. Obviously it also applies to both males and females. Yeah. We also call planes flying things, so maybe I really shouldn't turn to German when trying to figure out why things are named the way they are. We have a fly thing, we have a driving thing, we have a, you know, it's a very, very, very creative language. Not really. Just add thing on the back and you probably got a correct word. Oh yeah, also shouldn't forget the obligatory ATM in case someone wants to give us some of their free money. You know, I'll take.
Wonderful! Even more new species for the zoo. You're really giving our guests a superb look at the incredible biodiversity this planet has to offer. Well done!
Thank you, Bernie. Still makes me wonder why we're not having any animals from normal biomes that aren't desert or tropical. You know, it's like we're taking a look at all the biomes, but we're just ignoring temperate and grassland. Okay, so they do want some sand. That's fine. Just make this a little patchwork-y. Let's take a look at the Galapagos tortoises in here. Food. In case anyone still remembers the beginnings of this game, the beta, where
I'm very happy to see that you've hit
do anything, Bernie, but thanks.
targets. Trust me, we're gonna need every dollar we've got to fulfill all my plans for this zoo, possibly more. So, you might want to have a rummage down the back of any couches we own.
Thank you for interrupting me, Bernie. Right, there was this thing where tortoises were too stupid to remember when they had to eat and drink. Like, literally, too stupid. And then, you know, you just never had fed animals. They would permanently create issues because they were like, oh, I don't have food. Oh, I don't have water. Oh, I don't have anything. And you had to, like, make the habitat like 300 square meters because otherwise it already wouldn't work. And even then it was sort of like, okay. All the babies were most definitely going to starve, and with everything else it was sort of like a whether you were lucky enough that they would get to the food in time or not. And often you'd have like 20 water pipes just spread out across the habitat in hopes of the animals making it to one of them. That's Central America tropical. America, tropical, tropical, tropical. There we go. Tropical comes with a lot of nice plants, like Brazil nut trees. Or these guys here. Can't pronounce them, but I really like them. And of course, the good old coastal mangrove that we already used for polar bear habitat. Thankfully we didn't. We could have, but you know, I want to make it somewhat realistic, right? These orchid flowers, and let's just pop in some more flowers while we're at it. Make the place look a little less depressing. There we go. Okay. And then we have to get one habitat from the tundra biome and a few more guests, but we'll take care of that in the next episode. I hope you liked this one, and I hope I'll see you again soon.